Hi, I'm that girl Goddess, and I just want to say you want to start a business, and that sounds excellent. But just because you want to start a business, is it the right time to start that business? Can you sustain yourself? Do you have enough coming in? Because a lot of people don't understand. People start businesses, but sometimes you have to work another job before while you have already started your business. Just a job enough just to pay. Make sure you pay your bills, utility bills, and your mortgage or rent. You can provide for your children until your business gets stabilized and it's estimated somewhere between 1 to 3 years. Well, I'm not even going to say 2 to 5 years before you really get grounded, and can probably turn down another job. If you don't have a partner, if you don't already own your home, you know, we're starting a business. Before you jump in, have you went to see what equipment you needed? Have you priced it? Have you set the money to the side? Have you thought about the register? See, everybody talk about having a business, but they all want to say they want to get a loan. It's a lot of business you can start, and you don't need a loan. Yes, you need some of the things, the items to get started, but that's what you plan for. You estimate the cost to be able to have the thing, the product, or the skills, or whatever tools or apparatuses you need in order to do a service for about 6 months plus before you really need some more inventory. Now you can set it up a different way, because within that 6 month, every month you should write down what you need to order. By the second month, you should be ordering. But if something go bad or you get in a tight, you have 4 months that ahead of you. Okay. Have you set down how many people you need to employ? Are you going to run it? What type of business it is? I hear a lot of people say, well, I'm a barber. Are you going to be a mobile barber? Are you going to be going to people's homes? Are you just going to have your own shop? Are you going to work in somebody's shop? Okay. You have to have all this put together. People want to talk about business. If you think working 40 hours a week is hard, when you get your own business, I promise you probably do 60 plus. You got to make sure the cleanup is done. Yes, you're going to have to set up for the next day when you get ready to go into the place of business that you have to do. You got to figure out how not to have people steal if you into retail. You got to figure out how many of those clothing racks you need, and what their cost is. You can start buying one every other month. You need to be looking into where you get your inventory. See, a lot of people, they want the success, but they don't want to do the labor. They don't want to pay the cost. Then they think they're going to get all these high loans. It don't make sense to go into debt when you can slowly but surely, a year or two before you actually go into your business, start buying the shopping racks, buy the cash register, buy the stuff you need. If you know you're finna do a restaurant, well, baby, you already know you need them certain trays that you can put food in. How many different dishes are you going to have? It's called planning, writing it down, making the vision plain. See, you have to be organized. Are you already, before you start your business, going to the gas station every time you get gas in your car and getting a receipt so you can put it in? So by the time you do your taxes, you have that. Are you getting the receipts for the different stuff that you want to buy? See, you can go check out prices. I tell people something you can just start buying. Okay? Put it in a bin. You may even have to get a little storage unit and put this stuff there. Think about if you need counter space. Okay? What kind of stove equipment you need if you need a restaurant? What are the prices? hmm Have you studied your recipes? I'm just saying, you need pots and pans to cook in. Do you have the proper pans and pots and pans for you talking about big old pots, wide skillets, okay? Big old pans. You talking about feeding a multitude of people. Are you ready? The business you want, if you need a building, can you afford at least 6 months rent before you go into the building? What about the lights and gas? I'm just saying, you want to start that business, start doing your homework, write it down. You have to write the vision down, make it plain, plan for failure. The locks, advertising. Have you thought about a logo? I want to see you successful. I'm just putting these things into your head because these are things you need to think about, do, establish. You ain't got to buy all the equipment then, but if you have the money for each of the equipment that you need and plan that something may break down, plan for failure, that area, you're more prone to being successful. But if everything is riding on your wallet day by day, you're not ready yet. Are you ready to tell your friends, no, I can't give you this free? You can't hang out at my store. I'm just asking, are you ready to pay for security and not even just your cameras? What area? What would be the best location for your business? What season should you open up your business? All of these questions and then some is important. Write down what you need to know. Start researching the business you want to begin. Study, study, study. What is your hospitality skills? Your customer service skills? It all plays a role. I'm that girl goddess, and I just want to give some advice. Bye.